Ciao everyone, it's Alyssa coming at you with another slow fashion video. This week I am answering the question that I get asked very often, how to style flats. So not only am I talking about summer flats, but I've chosen my 3 favorite sustainably made or sustainable flats for the summer, and I'm going to chat about some little tips and tricks that you can do when putting outfits together with flats. So for those of you who are new, welcome. Every week I talk about slow fashion with a heavy focus on the principles of minimalism, so using and loving what you already have and making smart shopping decisions so that you can create a closet full of pieces that you actually love and wear. So if that sounds like your jam, hit subscribe below. I post every Sunday. And for those of you who are coming back, big hello and welcome back to you. Thank you so much for coming back and watching. Really, it means so much. So without further ado, let's jump on in. This first pair of flats is a sandal. Brave Soles is an incredible company that uses recycled tires for their soles in Dominican Republic. So not only are they taking a lot of toxic chemicals that emit from these horrible tires out of landfills, they're creating beautiful shoes. Brave Soles commits to treating everyone who makes their sandals with humanity and dignity. They are paid a fair and living wage. They are really true artisans. I mean, have a look at these. Brave Soles also has started to use repurposed leather from airplane seats, which is kind of awesome. Vegetable tanned leather, and they're also trying to come up with styles that include vegan leather. So definitely check Brave Soles out. They didn't sponsor this. Literally, they gifted these to me so long ago. While a strappy sandal is great, make sure that the strap at the ankle is either very thin or a nude or flesh tone that works best for you. The reason being that horizontal line will really cut off your leg, and that's not exactly the greatest, most elevated look. Yes, that pun was totally intended. The other thing that I do with wearing flat sandals is I work with vertical lines. So I'm wearing a long necklace and an open shirt dress. So anything that is long and open, even a vertical lined print, can be really handy with a flat sandal. Throwing your hair up in a top knot can also make a small but very significant difference when paired with these other styling hacks. Wearing a monochrome look that is the same color or tone as your flats can also add a lot of length. It doesn't have to be the same color as your shoes. I understand that would be really hard to coordinate, but the other thing you could do would be to make sure that your bottom half is the same color or tone as your shoe. This creates a really great eye connection between your shoe and the garment, making you look taller. A staple in my repertoire of flat shoes for summer and even fall is the sneaker. I have 2 pairs of sneakers, a pair of Converse, and these are Veja. They're probably one of the most recognized sustainable footwear brands. They are a French company, but their shoes are manufactured in Brazil using fair trade practices, organic cotton when they can. They also have vegan as well as leather shoes. So they offer a really great range. I have had my eye on these for years, pretty much since I heard of them when they came out, and I held off buying them because my original leather sneakers that I had had for years and years were still holding up, and they finally bailed on me last year. They were literally coming apart as I was wearing them. So it was time to get new ones, and these are very expensive, so probably shouldn't have waited so long to buy these. But when it comes to styling sneakers, there are a couple of little tricks that I like to employ, because sneakers, especially if you get it in a nice white color, they can be kind of clunky and very casual looking, but you can still get away with wearing them with almost anything. My number 1 styling hack for combating the clunkiness that comes with wearing a sneaker is balancing out the top half with either volume or a bright or light color. Because the sneaker brings so much attention to the bottom of our bodies, which is what we don't want, I love wearing either a lighter color on top like this blouse or something a little bit looser. So it doesn't have to be a light color, but definitely use a baggier or heavier top on top to really balance out the look and draw the eye up. So key to making this work though is keeping the rest of the look balanced by using sleek and clean cut silhouettes. That way it doesn't look like you just bought a ticket to Sloppy Town. This juxtaposition in silhouettes and styles also creates a more interesting look and makes that the star of the show instead of the clunky sneaker at your feet. My next go-to flat for the summer is just a very traditional, you've seen these before, pointed toe flat. These have had quite the beating, and I'm calling them sustainable because I bought them secondhand, and you can actually find so many flats in great condition secondhand. I found these on The RealReal. So while these may not have been made sustainably from the get-go, I think the fact that they're secondhand and that you can find a beautiful flat secondhand is what makes this option sustainable. What I love about these and why I think they are an absolute staple flat for summer is that they've got a nice pointed toe, which already elongates the body. Other reason why these are extra flattering is that the vamp of the shoe is quite low and short as well. So it's showing a lot of foot. The more foot that you're showing, the more skin, and again, the more elongating these shoes will look. In an absolute perfect world, these would have been nude or like a color a little bit like these sandals so that it would elongate my leg in terms of color as well, but I love metallic. I think it goes with pretty much everything in your closet, and when it's a flat, it doesn't feel so bold as if you were wearing a metallic heel. It's a little bit more of that understated, elegant vibe. A more form-fitted silhouette in general is more flattering when worn with flats because it's really showing off the best parts of your body. So that silhouette is going to look different on everyone, but the whole point is to really show your figure and not hide it behind too much volume. I've tucked in my shirt here all the way to really accentuate my waist with these high-waisted Everlane pants. And if they weren't cropped, you can bet I would be cuffing them to expose more ankle. This is the #1 easiest way to look taller when you're wearing flats is by showing some skin at the ankle. And yes, to my petite ladies, you can absolutely do this too. It will look amazing. Another tiny tip is when you're wearing a purse, wear it high or in a place that is the smallest or the part of your body that you want to show off. Especially if it's in a contrasting color, remember that's where the eye is going to go. So if it's low, the eye will be drawn down and not up. Although it's small, when put into practice with everything else, this can make a pretty big difference. So that is what I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know what you thought in the comments below. If you have a go-to summer flat, I hope you found this video helpful. Let me know if you'd like me to do a little version of this in the fall, because you gotta wear flats all year round if you want to get to where you're going in a short amount of time. So hit thumbs up if you liked this video, if you learned something new. Hit subscribe if you haven't already, and I will be back next week with another slow fashion video. Thank you so much for watching. Ciao! Oh, and have a great week! I don't know if I said that. Ciao!